Well, great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time, because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. At the forward slots, it's Bogdanović and Ingles. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Back to Irving. Jacks up a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Bogdanović, no luck.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Irving passes to Chandler. Gobert with the block.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Jordan. KD against Bogdanović. Another shot. Gobert with the block. Here's Conley. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Ingles, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Jazz shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Free throw drops for Ingles. Both shots good from the stripe. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Jordan finds Harris. Back to Jordan. Pass to KD. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Fades back. Jordan can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And it's Bogdanović off the drive. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanović has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
You know, you look at Bojan Bogdanović, and he's not uber athletic. I mean, he doesn't blow you away with his athleticism, but he's heady and he's tough, and that makes him effective.
That free throw missing.
And, you know, Bojan Bogdanović, not an elite athlete by NBA standards, but he's a live weapon because he can really shoot the ball and put it on the floor.
Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. And he's good on the second. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now Irvin. KD, that's for two. Here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Now here's Conley. Gobert dishes to Conley. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Durant with the steal. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Now here's Gobert. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Conley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
No good on the free throw. And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
And he sinks the second.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
For three, Durant. Rebound, Utah.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Over Harris. Another miss by Utah. Nets trail by 5. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to talk to Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and he wants to make sure they do a good job on Rudy Gobert, both offensively, not forcing shots inside, but also defensively, making sure that the help man, as they say, tags him on his rolls to the rim. They'll have to be sharp and on their toes tonight.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
And here is Conley. Gobert, the pass to Conley. Down low, here's Bogdanovich.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
That one falls.
Yeah, impressive shot there by Harris. He's in the league to make the hard shots, not just the open ones.
Mitchell against Harris. 11 feet away. Here's Gobert, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Pass to KD. Elbow shot. Again, the Nets for two.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Now here is Conley. Ingles kicks to Conley. There's the triple. Allen with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts. Softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
Irving's shot is good.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
Now here's Conley. Makes it off the glass. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Irving. Good work defensively by Conley. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ingles dishes to Mitchell. To the right side. Here's Conley. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Dinwiddie right side. And that one hits back iron. Jazz leading by 4 to the paint. Conley's shot is off.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Irving passes to Allen. Nobody near Irving. And the Nets miss again.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And the Nets with possession here. Dinwiddie finds Harris. That shot is off. Good D by Mitchell. Jazz have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Was there any steal in the 2017 draft bigger than Donovan Mitchell? My goodness, guys, Utah looks like they found a franchise player with him.
I mean, to see a player his age come in and just be an elite scorer is impressive. Very explosive in transition, but also in the half court. Reminds you a bit of Westbrook or a young D-Wade with how he plays.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Prince has checked in for Durant. Odion Kurucs comes in for Joe Harris. And it's LeVert in for Kyrie Irving. Exum, he's checked in for the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. He has 5. He kicks it to Gobert. Exum deciding where to go with it. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Nets trail by 6. Here's LeVert. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Jazz have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Exum passes to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's covered closely. Kicks it to Allen. Passes to LeVert. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key, and the basket is good.
Boy, he's getting smarter at reading these situations, guys. LeVert's basketball IQ and pick and rolls ascending.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Gobert. Here's Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Prince. And here's LeVert. Allen kicks to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Utah leading by 6. Back to O'Neal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
1:19 left to play in the first. The pass to Prince. To the inside. And it's Allen with the jam.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Exum dishes to Mitchell. Pass to Davis. That shot off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Prince. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Exum passes to Green. Shoots over Dinwiddie. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Caruch. Passes it to LeVert. Over Mitchell. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Utah Jazz. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
We're really lucky to have a coach like that. He really takes everything, with heart, and he wants us to be the best defensive team in the league, as I do. And I think when the coach and the players are on the same page, usually, good things happen.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. And it's Caruch in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here is Davis. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Back to Exum. Poked loose. Dinwiddie with the steal. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now, here is O'Neal. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And with the summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
Here's Exum after the basket by Brooklyn. And Rodion Kurucs picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Rodion Kurucs.
Wilson Chandler.
Here's Moutier trying to get open as Davis. That's good from Moutier on the assist by O'Neal.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Dinwiddie. G right on him. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Jazz. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it, and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
First free throw is good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And Jeff Green drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now here's Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Chandler. And here's LeVert. 5 on the clock. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
You got to D up LeVert better than that, Kevin. I mean, he excels at scoring over the defense.
Now here's Exum. Outside, Davis. They get a hand on it. Stolen by LeVert. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, LeVert is a terrific two-way threat, guys. His defensive instincts often create offense for him.
Now here's Exum. Dinwiddie covering. Davis kicks to Moutier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
For Utah, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. A free throw good for Moutier.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Kevin Durant's checked in for Prince. Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Irving subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Both free throws good for Moutier.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
Here's Conley. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 11.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Conley against Irving. Lets it fly. Again, the Nets for 2.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Moutier looking around. He kicks to Green. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. 5 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here is Harris. Now the pass to Jordan. That one doesn't go. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Irving against Conley. Irving dishes to Harris. Pass to Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Utah leading by 10. Moutier with the ball. He has 7. Kicks it to Conley. They double team Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Gobert. 4 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Moutier. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Harris. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Now here's Conley. He's got 11. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by KD. Bogdanovich passes to Ingles out to the right wing. Here's Moutier. The Jazz again can't hit it. Nets trail by 6. Here's KD. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Moutier. Another miss by Utah. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Outside Irving. Puts it up from 17. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
They double team Conley. Pass to Ingles. Back to Conley. Fires for 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
And he hits the first of 3. Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
And he makes all 3. And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin, and he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself. A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 7. Here's Gobert, and Jordan sends it back. Harris inside, covered by Mitchell, and slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Gobert. Conley surveying the D. Back to Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Now, here is Irving. He's got 9 from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now Conley. He's got 14. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets trail by 5. Right side, Irving. Over Conley. Allen. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Irving against Conley. Irving kicks to KD. Takes a shot at the elbow, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. KD's got 12.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Conley against Irving. The pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert, and it's sent back by KD.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
And Harris wide open. He shoots a three-pointer off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Irving against Conley. Irving passes to Allen. Knocked away.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 6. And close on the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And Kevin Durant, every night you can trust that he's going to bring focus, effort, and commitment. That's pretty much all one can ask for.
Shooting 2.
No good on that. So for the Nets, Prince is checked in for Jordan. Karis LeVert comes in for Harris. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Then for the Jazz, Davis comes in for Joe Ingles. And O'Neal subbed in for Bogdanovich. And the second free throw, good. 20 seconds left now here in the second. Dinwiddie against Conley. Lets it go from deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Utah, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Nobody had an answer for Mike Conley in the first. He had 16 points and 3 assists. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
Man, I just love Mike Conley. True point guard, controls the pace of the game, knows how to get scorers involved, including himself.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Utah leading by 7. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Ingles can't get it to go. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. The shot from the low post is good. Durant's got the first basket of the second half here for the Nets. And so it's Utah here with the ball. They've led by as much as 10.
You know, for a team like the Nets building without top picks, player development becomes critical. I mean, the Nets have made that a key focus for their franchise, and you can see the results paying dividends now.
Like you were talking about the Nets player development, guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris were signed as free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, a coaching staff dedicated to taking them to the next level in terms of improvement and player development. The investment they make in their top-notch training facility, all of that focus paying off for them.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
He's off on the second. Greg, nowadays teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Here's Gobert following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Conley, that's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
On the wing, Chandler. Ingles covering. Chandler against Ingles. Clock at 4. Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Irving. 11 points in the game. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Durant.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. That's 10 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Irving passes to Jordan. Goes up on the wing. Irving can't get it to go.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Mitchell wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Mitchell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. And here is Harris. The feed to Irving right at the free throw line, and he drops that one in. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Mitchell against Harris. Second shot opportunity, and Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got his 3rd basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here is Harris. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Durant. Durant's got 20.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. Shot from the wing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. Caruge is checked in for the Nets. Then for the Jazz, Green, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Dante Exum in for Donovan Mitchell. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Irving double teamed. Here's Caruge. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Green against Durant. Second chance shot, and Jordan with the layup.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
So it's Utah now. Now here is Conley. He's got 20. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Exum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Harris. Green breaking loose. Gobert the pass to Green. Now here's Bogdanovich. Defense is right there. Here's Caruge. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dante Exum. Well, Clark, as one Latvian makes his way out of New York, another Latvian, Kurucs, makes his mark with the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, you know, the second rounder making an impact right out of the gate, ready to be an NBA impact player. He's an efficient scorer, a versatile defender. So far, so good from what I've seen.
And the first one at the line is good. Kurucs was the 40th pick and wasn't expected to contribute, Greg, in year one, but his strong play as a rookie has helped rescue a Nets team that was teetering on the brink with the loss of Karis LeVert.
You know, they had guys who could shoot, and they had guys who could defend, but no one who could do both. Kurucs can hit open threes, and with that 7'2" wingspan, a factor defensively.
Now, here's Exum. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Conley against Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Kevin Durant.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Utah Jazz.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
You know, the Brooklyn Nets last season more than doubling their win total from 2 years prior. Great improvement. A surprise playoff team in the East for sure.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Conley following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Green, no luck. And the attendance numbers can lag behind for a breakout team, Clark. Last season, the Nets, for instance, ranked last in the NBA.
Yeah, sometimes it just takes a little bit, guys, before you catch up. The winning leading to fans. After the 2019 playoff run, I think they're going to see more people in the seats for sure.
Here's Conley. Good again. He's on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Pass to Durant. Back to Irving for the lead. And the Nets, another three.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
For Utah, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Conley, the pass to Exum. Back to Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Exum with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Kurucs passes to Irving. Outside, KD. Gobert with the block. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And the Nets making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. Moutier, he's checked in for Mike Conley. KD, that's for 2. That doesn't go either for Durant. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 1. And the shot goes in. Green's got 7 points. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 16-7 run. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Jordan dishes to Dinwiddie. Moves back up. Nets passing it around. Yep, that one goes in there. KD's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Exum passes to Mudiay. 6 on the shot clock and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
The first one falls. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for Durant. Taurean Prince comes in for Rodions Kurucs. And it's LeVert in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Jazz, Ed Davis is checked in for Green. O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell in for Exum. Both free throws good for Mudiay. And the Nets with possession here. It's a one-point game. Timeout called the Nets. Mudiay against Dinwiddie. Pass to LeVert. Over Mitchell. And that one goes long.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
He kicks it to Mudiay. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Here's Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to LeVert. Five on the clock. Dinwiddie wide open. No good with the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Mudiay. 10 points for him. With the putback. Davis on the follow. Davis has got his first bucket in this one.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Prince, the pass to Dinwiddie. And he banks in the layup.
Spencer Dinwiddie making these difficult drives look easy, but his size helps him and his concentration is excellent.
Outside, Davis. Back to Mudiay. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Wilson Chandler's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. He hits the second from the line. Nets trail by 3. Now LeVert. He's got 8. The pass to Dinwiddie. Over Moutier. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Tell you what, guys, you give him these opportunities, and Dinwiddie with his shoot-first mindset, he's going to fire away.
And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie, second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
Now, here's Dinwiddie, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert missing. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Moutier against Prince. Moutier, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Feeds it to Chandler, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the aggressiveness of Chandler. When he gets good inside position, he goes up strong to get the call.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Hey, grit and grind are words that fit Chandler because that's what he brings to his team, that sandpaper edge and toughness, a guy who doesn't give an inch and is always fighting.
And Utah making a change here. Ingles is checked in. That one misses.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Bounce pass LeVert. Clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. No good off the back of the rim. Jazz shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Gobert, and that one is good. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
LeVert finds Dinwiddie. Chandler trying to free himself up. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Utah leading. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's LeVert. 8 points for him. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the third. Jazz lead by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Wilson Chandler out there with Allen, and it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Chandler. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Conley against Prince. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Now, here's Dinwiddie over Conley, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ingles passes to Conley. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Allen with the rebound.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And Chandler throws it down.
When Chandler's cutting to the basket, I mean, he wants to throw it down. That's what he's looking to do. He's a ferocious dunker, too.
Mitchell against Dinwiddie. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie. And his versatility for Karis LeVert, offensively, Clark, and defensively. He can play multiple positions.
Well, I like that about him, too, Kevin. 6'7", he's a gifted scorer, can make plays when the ball is in his hands. The Nets have a number of ball handlers, and that's what Coach Kenny Atkinson believes in. To get a lot of guys that can make plays and do it for each other and together, and we've got something good.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Harris is checked in for the Nets. And a switcher also for Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in. And Mitchell drops them both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here is Harris. Dinwiddie outside. Down low, Allen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile he's got. 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete. And he's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
And he makes the first. You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's dangerous around the rim.
Boy, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hands. Boy, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
And Allen drops them both.
Boy, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
Now here is Conley. Davis dishes to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Allen. Irving looking over the floor. And it's Allen with the jam.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Conley against Irving. Outside, Davis. Mitchell against Harris. Davis kicks to Bogdanovich. Over Prince. The Jazz with another miss. Nets trail by 3. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got assist number 5 here tonight.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Ingles trying to get open as Bogdanovich.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
On the wing, Irving. Covered by Conley. It's Prince on the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Conley finds Mitchell, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Puts it up off the inbound. Ingles can't get it to go. Nets trail by 3. Harris passes to Irving. Allen up top. Four on the clock. Back to Irving. And he hits it to tie the game up. Irving's got 21 in the game.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. And Mitchell drops them both. The Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Bucket is good. Durant's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now here's Conley. Kicks it to Mitchell. It's stolen by Allen. Stolen by Conley. And it's sent back by KD. Gobert against Irving to take the lead. He's off on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Bogdanovich wide open. Another miss by Utah. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Now here's Conley following the shot by Kevin Durant. Outside Conley. Has to Gobert. They get a hand on it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Misses the 3.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
And there it is for him. And it's a 4-point Jazz lead. The Nets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. You look at Michael Conley. What a contribution.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Utah leading by 4. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 6th assist on the night. Conley against Irving. Outside Durant. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocked.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Harris. Outside for Durant. They shoot again. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity.
Oh, man. And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Well, last season, for sure, Greg, a bit of a journey for DeAndre Jordan as he went from the Mavericks to the Knicks before his free agency. Now he is a part of Brooklyn.
And both KD and Kyrie took pay cuts to get Jordan on board. Still a factor with his size and defense, despite a lackluster year in 2019. Nets are hoping he can find his magic and be a force once again.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And after spending his first NBA decade with the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan bounced around last season, remains a supreme athlete and rebounder, though, at that center position.
Now here's Conley. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And a nightly double-double threat is DeAndre Jordan, but some dissatisfaction with his play last season. Greg, what was that?
Well, I felt like his impact has tailed off just a bit from his peak with the Clippers. Sometimes the great athletes have more of an adjustment as they enter their 30s.
And here is Harris after Bojan Bogdanovich getting his shot to go from deep. Outside Irving. There's the 3. The shot missing. The Jazz go the other way with it.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Conley against Harris. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Pocket 6. Pass to Gobert. Over Irving. Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 4. To the middle. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guys, once Irving finds that groove, it's really just fun to watch him go to work. It's just no fear. Will take any shot out there on the floor.
Now, here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Conley against Irving. He kicks it to Harris. Back to Irving. A 3-ball. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 7th assist here tonight.
You know, Harris has a really good all-around game, and I've been most impressed by his passing.
And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
2 minutes.
Chandler right side. Good, nice job down low.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
1:49 left in the game. Out to Conley. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Now here's Durant. Second chance effort. Yes! And the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. The free throw drops for Durant.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Mitchell, and it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it. And Harris plays with such freedom and fearlessness. He's a guy you can count on to take and make big shots.
Now, here's Mitchell. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 1. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They double-team KD. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Utah here with the ball. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now, here's Mitchell. Yes!
And they do have a foul to give.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn with the ball, and the pass to Irving. Oh, good on the triple. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And here's Harris from the arc. That shot, no good. Bogdanovich looking around. And so it's Utah with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.